Oh my god. You didn't expect to see something like this in the Pokemon Cinema thing in Gen 5. Wait a minute, this is the ending of the recent... I probably shouldn't say, because that's a spoiler.
Oh.
I mean, I was going to say Dark Gaia, but...
Red and blue,
Uh-huh. And you might think that would correspond to types, but no, they're just kind of untyped, I guess.
I think so, yeah. I don't think there's any way they can, like...
They're basically just neutral types, so don't worry about type effectiveness.
Just try and hit them as hard as you can, basically.
Definitely don't be afraid to abuse items, because this is an endurance test.
Oh, I see they have Xerneas and Evital colours.
Basically, yeah.
That makes a lot more sense, because when I first saw them, I thought they were fire and water. But of course, like I said, they don't have actual types, but Xerneas and Yveltal makes a lot more sense. Thank you for opening my brain.
What I do, man?
It's also kind of the general aesthetic from like Pokemon X and Y's box art on that as well, isn't it?
Get out of here. Don't worry, I have a max revive. Only a few left, but this is all I need.
We're at endgame, we can be a bit more liberal with these now.
Literally the time to use them.
No, the time to use them is to never use them and just hold them.
Not that type of guy.
By the way, look at the health bar at the top of the screen.
Hyper Rogue Angifloette. There's a level above. Oh my god, I fucking love going above and beyond.
Even further beyond and all that.
To say it's not timed, it's going down pretty handily to a fire type.
It's not like it's taking super effective damage, it's just, this is the first phase. So it's going down pretty easily.
Oh, I see. Zygarde is going on the offensive itself.
Yeah, we had to make an opening for it.
Getting even more Dark Gaia parallels. Here's your chip section.
Oh my god.
And pick your move.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is hard.
And I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter which move you pick.
Nah.
Uh-oh.
That's not great.
Just ignore the giant glow, it'll be okay.
I'm a fire and my laser.
Well, Rip City.
Rip region.
We have insurance, right? Right, yes. This is your safety zone. Stay here.
Moria.
Pretty sure I heard, like, the Dark Gaia Unleashed music for a second.
It's just the same vibe in general, really, isn't it?
I wonder what these things have for a weight class, considering that's what, like, Heat Crash and other moves work on.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, Sammy. God, he didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, of course, your Pokemon takes continuous damage if they step into the miasma bubble. Or stands in the Hyper Rove Beam.
Oh my god.
Might be one of them things where we need to get into a habit of just withdrawing a Pokemon when the other things start using their attacks.
Just use an item every time the thing refills, even if, you know, you don't have something out right now.
You got it.
Like I said, first phase was much easier.
Definitely.
Seems like even though it's getting wiped out quickly, Emboar seems to be doing the most damage so far, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's probably the strongest thing on our team, aside from maybe Excadrill. Be sure to call Pokemon back. There you go. Can you use items right now?
I can.
Yes, you can.
One at a time, please, if that's okay.
That's one down.
And that gets rid of the one spouting the miasma as well, which is helpful.
Like, just this fucker.
And you can Mega Evolve.
I'm wondering if I should save that for later, though.
Well, you will rebuild it as you fight, too.
Good point. I'm well aware it was aiming directly at me when I did that.
Sorry, I have the power of God and cutscenes on my side.
Oh my god, oh my god. It's not funny, okay? That really hurt.
Hey, Emperor didn't take much damage.
There's something about exiting the cutscene to get a face full of Hyper Beam, though. There you go. Phase 2 done.
My turn again.
What are we gonna do this time, then? Land's Wrath.
Oh boy.
Here we go again.
Oh my god.
Both at the same time is taking the piss, come on. At least they can't aim for shit.
Yeah, there is all the scaffolding around that you can hide behind as well to dodge like the beams and stuff. For the blue one, you kind of just got to deal with the miasma at this point.
God, his tent's just watching. It's getting there.
It's getting there. You're doing a lot better at this than Kai did. Again, sorry, Kai.
Stop throwing them under the bus. It's okay, I have max revives.
Yes.
Just a couple more.
This is the time to use them.
Now is the time to be cheap.
Shame we didn't think of it going in, because just before this battle probably would have been the best time to like exhaust all our like rare candies and shit, wouldn't it?
Well, it's okay.
I don't want it to be like too little of a challenge.
Trust me, it wouldn't have been. Your level doesn't make that much of an impact on this.
Well, I guess I can understand it.
It's fine for you.
Yeah, Emperor's still gonna eat shit if it gets too close.
Just don't have Embor stand in the death beam.
Look, sometimes he makes his own decisions, and we might not always agree with those decisions, but he has his reasons, I'm sure.
Like how the tentacle was slamming the back of the arena where you've never even been at?
While he's hidden, I would use a potion now.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, it could still do that to you.
Yeah, he's clocked onto what we were doing.
Alright, Zygarde. Take us into what will most likely be the final phase. Oh, yes.
And if you noticed, that ability was powering up through the previous rounds.
The super cutscene attack.
This is the power of the Norse god of mischief.
Straight down in a Z. God, what a cool attack.
You put an end to Angifloet's rampage. Something tells me that's not the end of it, though. The tower, or Angel, whatever it's called, it stopped. It seems you and Zygon managed to save the day, NTom. Yo, don't forget about us.
For once, the side characters actually helped quite a lot.
They did, yeah.
I mean, the gym leaders helped a lot in the endgame of Black and White. But still, I get your point.
That's one of the only mainline Pokemon games I never finished. I have finished Black 2.
I would say Black and White 1 are better games than Black and White 2, but still.
I agree, but I only played ROM hacks, so my opinion isn't quite as valid.
Thank you all so much, especially you, NTom. Tawny, are you alright?
Actually, I'm dying up here in the tower.
I'm fine. Takes more than this to phase me. Now all that's left is for Mega Floette to take control of Ange and we'll finally be done.
It turns out that Tawny's livestream has got way more hits than Canary's.
Oh no. Well, we can't pull this off every night. Yes, Team MZ is pretty based. AZ must be smiling. Splendid. I believe Richisby would be the ideal venue for such a gathering when the time comes.
Do you own that hotel? You seem to like bringing business there a lot.
Goodbye, my ghostly friends. Of course you had to vanish last. Just one step, Floette, one last step. Do your thing. What was that sound? Good question.
It was the sound of "It's not over yet."
Like I said, I haven't forgotten about that pebble that Zygarde gave us.
I did. So good on you.
It ain't over until I say it's over. I didn't hear no bell. Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
This doesn't look good.
My bro Az does have a thing for flower motifs.
Well, they symbolize life, so... And death, actually.
Not to mention his partner Pokemon being a Floette.
If Andrew fires Floette's life ruin while it's all powered up like this, there won't be any Lumiose left to rebuild.
Well, that'll make it easier, won't it?
You're not wrong, but at the same time, shut up. Something inside your satchel is shaking.
Sorry, I'm getting a text message.
Some kind of power is emanating from your pebble. Oh. Grip tightly.
Do nothing.
Zygardite. Even knowing about this ahead of time, I still have chills.
It's a good ending.
Oh, yes. I'm glad you caught that, Zygarde.
Would have been kind of embarrassing if I had to climb down and pick it back up.
Hell yes, baby, let's do it.
I love context-sensitive QTEs. I think you'll find that we are the strongest Mega Evolution user. Did you notice the symbol on the end of the gun is an X, a Y, and a Z?
Oh my.
And it's also the tower I seen from above when it's closed.
Uh-oh. Are we gonna have to fucking beam struggle?
Don't sip tea and forget to press X this time.
Here comes the moon. You think that's a gun? This is a gun.
Core Enforcer.
Nope. Nihil Light.
Getting so many good things from the final thumbnail.
I was just thinking that, yeah.
There you go.
I hope it can't fire more than one of those things. Oh, pretty festival fireworks, yeah?
Very pretty. So, where's Genie to help fix the city?
Oh yeah, you were here.
Yeah, so sadly, there is no actual final phase. That was it.
That was a perfect cap on the fight. I'm done plumb tucking out now.
That's probably how I'm going to feel in about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
One last fist bump.
There's like 20 last fist bumps.
As ever, it is our choices today that shape our tomorrows. I will forever be grateful to you, Team MZ, my dear friends. Last shot is Clement coming back like, what the hell did you do to my tower?
I was gone for 5 minutes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Credits.
Here we go.
I had forgotten about the theme for X and Y, but yeah, this is pretty great. It reminds me of Professor Layton.
The original song up until now has been my favourite ending theme from Pokemon, and this is just a prettied up remix of it. It's fantastic.
So lads, what are our feelings on the game overall? Spar, I'm going to start with you. What's your opinion on Pokemon Legends ZA?
Well, Pokemon Legends ZA is a really damn good game that has some weird choices. But I don't think that holds it back from being a good game. If Expedition 33 hadn't come out this year, this would have been my game of the year.
Really?
So that's pretty good company, I think, for this game.
What about you, Flame?
I was really looking forward to this when it was first announced. It was kind of a curveball, getting more Kalos, and I think this delivered on everything I wanted from another Kalos game. The city is really fun to explore. The just moment-to-moment gameplay is really fun. I like the new battle system. I like the impact the story leaves. That ending was amazing. I kind of wish we had a bit more variety in the wild areas and things like that, but yeah, this is one of the best Pokemon games in recent memory, and it's just a really good sequel to X and Y, I would say.
If it weren't for the presentation of the whole thing, and I hate to be shallow here, but, Game Freak deserves to be criticised because they still are behind the times, and, a few of the systems in the game, and just, it not running as smoothly as it could on the first Switch compared to Switch 2, although that's a bit unfair, but, yeah, I think this is a good Pokemon game. I do not think it's great. There are parts of Legends Arceus that I prefer, like the setting for one thing, coming back to modern day. While it was fantastic for Zygarde to finally get its due, and for us to put a whole bow on Lysander's arc and Lumiose in general, and the Ultimate Weapon in general, I wish we could have visited the whole of Kalos. Lumiose was fine, but, I miss Geosenge, I miss Dendermill, I miss, the place with the massive crystal with the Psychic-type gym leader. All those places. Oh, you're buggering off now, are you? I see how it is. We'll get to him later. But yeah, I enjoyed this. Having the ability to freely battle and catch Pokemon is great. I love the new battle system. It's got a really good soundtrack. The character animations are decent. It's just, without voice acting to back them up, the cutscenes feel a little bit hollow. So I have mixed feelings about Legends ZA, but they are still doing more on the positive side, very much so, overwhelmingly positive. But I hope for the next Legends game we return to the past to hopefully not play the shitty games that suck ass.
The thing is, with Arceus, I really did enjoy the like prequel setting, I guess. Whereas I think X and Y needed a sequel more than a prequel.
Yes.
So that's why I'm not too fussed by this being a modern thing. But like, I know we've dug into the leaks a little bit. If we do get like that past game that's been teased, I think that has a lot of potential. I feel like the Legends series has a lot of potential, and this game existing and doing what it does in the Legends series expands that a bit. So yeah, it's like if this is the baseline that the next games kind of build on and do their own thing and have their own settings with, I would like a bit more outdoorsy stuff, because like the wild areas, you know, like they're good for what they are, but like I feel like they have a bit of a ceiling to them.
They were a patch on the whole go around actual overworlds and collect stuff, and the exploration was better in Arceus as well.
Yeah, like it did feel more rewarding exploring like this massive area in Arceus compared to like this tiny little sectioned off area in Kalos here. But like, yeah, I feel like this game did have different priorities, and the things it was prioritizing, it did well. And I feel it's more like your mileage may vary on whether you prefer them. I don't think like one is objectively better than the other, but you know, like I say, I'm rambling now, but I feel like this is a promising sign for the Pokemon Legends series.
It's very easy to look at this on the surface and, you know, just dismiss it as Game Freak not putting in the effort again and expecting maximum money, you know, in return. But if you can get past the visuals, you will find an enjoyable game here. Just, you know, maybe wait for a price drop, I guess. What were you going to say there, Spar?
I was going to say, it's really important that what Flame said about this, you know, continuing the Legends series, but being a modern game, so that Legends doesn't fall into the typecasting almost if it's got to be about the past, because that opens it up to, it can be anything. We won't always assume it's going to be something when the series eventually continues, and I think that's a really important distinction for this game.
That's fair. I will agree with that. If the next one is past, then the one after can be present or future.
And end title card, but we're not quite done. There's a few cutscenes here at the end.
Ooh, spoiling us, why don't you? That's good, because I hadn't finished, you know, saying some positive things. I really like the writing for this game. I love the character writing. The characters themselves are some of the best in Pokemon, honestly, like Corbo, Kanari. I guess Jacinth is also there.
Yeah, they're mostly okay.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of all the character designs visually and in terms of their personalities. And yes, unfortunately, Az did pass away.
What? Even his grave was imposing. I guess that's fitting for AZ in a way. It seems like he had all the preparations for it by himself.
He designed his tombstone after the throne he built in the Death Beam device. Bruh.
That's kind of metal, actually. Keep watching over Lumiose City. We'll make sure it becomes like you wanted, a city of harmony between us and Pokemon.
Also, this graveyard is still a wild zone.
Yeah, maybe tear this down? For 3,000 long years he bid farewell to so many, and now we bid farewell to him. So was he just holding on all this time, do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's kind of found his satisfaction, hasn't he, really?
He had reached the zenith of his immortality.
Nice C word there. Yeah, he was definitely holding on until he had seen this through to completion.
I would have liked to have had the chance to say goodbye.
Well, that's kind of the bit of sweetness they're going for. And that last cutscene of him talking just before the credits was kind of foreshadowing that he knew it was time.
We'll handle things from here.
It's nice that you dressed up for the occasion.
So what was that about the person Tawny was trying to find, exactly?
That is...
That's the thing that you get to after 15 rounds of the post-game royale.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's something we'll talk more about in the post-game parts.
Why in the world they put it behind 15 rounds, I don't know. I hate it. I did it. but I hate it.
When I leave the hotel, will that thrust me directly into some cutscenes?
I absolutely have no idea.
I think so. I think we should probably sign off while we're in this room. But there is one thing in this room that just spawned in on the table a minute late.
There is a Pokeball containing a Lucario on the table. Do you want to take it with you? Sure.
This is the Lucario that Az lent us before.
Oh, there's a letter from to NTom. I leave you my Lucario as a symbol of my gratitude and respect. This Lucario was given to me by a certain trainer who hoped it might keep me safe. If you should ever meet her, please tell her that I kept it with me until the end. I must tell you that I have found you to be a Pokemon trainer of the highest caliber. In all my 3,000 years wandering this world, never did I imagine I might encounter a human who would achieve Mega Evolution with Zygarde. I find so many memories flit through my mind now, here at the end of things. I remember my mother giving me Floette, grasping her rare black flower. I remember the flames of war taking everything from me. I remember the amazement, the joy of witnessing Mega Evolution for the first time. I remember my encounters with the legendary Pokémon of Kalos. I remember when that dark day fell over Galar. All that falls into the past disappears. These memories will fade, as will I. Your story is only just beginning, dear NTom. I pray that you will live a life free from regret. I am truly glad to have known you. Thank you. Well...
If you want to go into the box, I believe its original trainer is listed as the person who gave it to him.
Let's have a look. Judging your Pokemon stats.
Yeah, we ain't worried about that.
Yeah, there it is, Karina.
Oh, yep, I see it now.
Let's go get these cutscenes out of the way, just in case I want to, do stuff in between parts.
Yeah, that's the best idea, actually.
Good old floor warmth. Morning, or afternoon, I guess.
Yeah, there's still a bit of bureaucracy around the ZA Royale that we gotta take care of.
That awful tower won't quit hanging around in my nightmares. At least they've been able to clean things up. The reopening ceremony for Centrico Plaza should be wrapping up around now, actually. I'm glad the plaza's fixed, but is now really the time for having ceremonies? Now is exactly the time, I'd say. We've got to celebrate where we can, even if it feels hard. After 2 catastrophes in 5 years, Lumiose needs all the happy occasions it can get. Yeah, this city has seen some shit.
Well, one of those catastrophes involved the entire region, so I guess fuck all of them.
About your wish, the one you get for reaching rank A. I'd completely forgotten about that, what with the city almost being destroyed. I wish for another Mega Laser. What shall I ask? God, you put me on the spot here. Hey, all of you, come here a second. Hello?
Was that yellow flower always on the counter like that?
I don't recall so. No, also, we're not done yet. This is a main story mission. I found something while I was sorting through AZ's stuff. Is that a letter? Could it be his will? I think so. Here, I'll read it out. To Team MZ, my dear friends. If you are reading this letter, then it would seem my time has finally come to an end. I leave you these instructions and final wishes. First, do with Hotel Z as you see fit. It is yours. If keeping it running would place a burden on your young lives, you may sell it. I ask only that you continue to look after Floette and all those who live in Lumiose City. I have been blessed to see the people of the city grow closer to all their new Pokemon neighbours. It is, as you young ones once said, a joining of X and Y axes that were never expected to meet. May you all bring about a true evolution in the relationship between Pokemon and humankind. I have lived so very, very long and seen so many go before me. But thanks to you all, I know I will now go to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. I thank you from the bottom of this old heart. Signed, AZ. Oh, Az. When we left him on the roof the day the tower went berserk, he must have already been prepared for his end. Yeah, I think so. So what will we do about the hotel?
Yeah, so we were just here on vacation. You guys have fun with that.
Yeah, my family haven't seen me in like a month.
Should we ask Vinny for help? I bet Quasartico could lend a hand. I won't want to use our ZA Royale wish on this. I don't think it's what we worked so hard for. We? Ha ha ha. Uncle Phil.gif. We?
She reached rank A as well.
I guess. But they said one trainer. Just one.
No, we both get wishes.
Just one. We'll be waiting for you.
My wish is for Tony to have no wishes.
I guess this is the start of the post-game. We can do this mission and then we'll call it.
Yeah, this is still sort of part of the main game. The post-game has a pretty clear cut, if I recall. The main story missions do continue until the 15 rounds of post-game royale thing that we mentioned.
My dear Team MZ, why are you here?
Seriously.
Yeah, what's up, Ivor? We simply had to find out what both of you A-rank trainers would wish for. The bottom line is, I would love nothing more than the opportunity to battle all of you again.
I would love nothing more than to never see your face again in my life.
In fact, that's my wish, a restraining order. And my dream is to make the citizens of Lumiose strong so that we can get rid of wild zones. Oh! I would have never expected to share a dream with someone like you.
And then they kissed.
I ship it. Strength and beauty together at last. Le sublime ultra. I went full French at the end there. Mega evolved French, if you will.
After 20 rounds of the post-game royale, you do actually get to that tournament. But it's just fighting Jacinth 5 times in a row with the same team that doesn't change.
I would rather redacted.
Same.
Your reward is being able to challenge Jacinth to a battle whenever you want.
Is that a reward or an endurance? I'm leaning more toward that.
It wasn't a yes or no question, but my answer is no.
Well,
one last jaunt through the city I think is very appropriate.
yeah. I win.
But Embor's losing though.
Now he's not.
Sorry, Magikarp man.
My speed is his speed, and his speed is still my speed. Jesus. I did wonder why in some of the screenshots I saw, the whole place was green.
I tried very hard not to include those in any screenshots that I made.
Oh. Yeah, there's the final wild zone.
Yep. This is the one where the spot in the very center underneath the tower can spawn a different Pokemon basically each time. So you have a chance to get things that don't spawn anywhere else, basically.
There will always be 2 alpha spawns there, yeah.
Yes. And they can be shiny.
And the Prism Tower thing was no one's fault. It's not like you could have just told the whole city something was up. It would have caused a panic. I don't know about that. I feel like people have the right to know.
Oh, the Kanto and Kalos starters can also spawn in this wild zone.
Sweet. 2 Charmanders. With that said, Vinny? Yes, ma'am. As you know, reaching rank A in the ZA Royale earns you the right to have one wish granted. As long as that wish is within the capability of Quasartico Inc., of course. What about the person you've been searching for, Tawny? You could get help looking for them? That's a personal fear, I guess. I can just find them myself.
Also, Emma's done a lot of work, supposedly, for that.
Yeah. We could combine your 2 wishes. I bet that gets something really cool.
That's not how Wish works in Dungeons & Dragons.
In that case, what do you say, NTom?
Here's my wish. Can you make Pokemon real?
I want us to live in harmony with Pokemon. I feel you, but that's Quasartico's whole mission. We can leave that up to them.
Yes, the final wish is a but that must.
Yeah, it is.
I wish AZ was brought back to life.
Yeah, this is time for Floette to have the 3,000 years of guilt.
I'm afraid adding even more into the city at this point would be problematic. In that case, what do you say, NTom?
Zach in the background.
To say about him. That seems like one promising way to make the city as joyful as it can be. Jacinth and the others sure seemed hyped about that idea.
Oh well, Jacinth likes it, so I'm gonna veto that idea.
Yeah, so they keep the ZA Royale going infinitely, basically.
Did you learn nothing from Az's suffering? Oh, it was his idea? Okay, then I approve, I guess. Perhaps he, better than any other, understood the value of engaging in Pokémon battles after such a long life spent watching others.
I mean, he was alive for 3,000 years, and yet his endgame team in X and Y still had a talk hole in it. I'm not sure battling was quite as much of his passion as you think.
No, he had it because tortoises live for a long time.
I guess.
That was the whole thing behind his team.
This is your green light to push the update to the app as discussed. Hold on, I'm just going to download this for 5 hours. Just kidding, we're not on a Sony platform. As you'll see when you next check your app, you should now be registered to take part in the Infinite ZA Royale.
And there are no ranks anymore, everyone is the same rank, and every time you finish a round you do a reward match to make up for the promotion matches, and the rewards are not all that great.
Fair enough.
And Zach's Pokemon are still like level 12.
Zach's Pokemon is the first round, I'll go ahead and tell you that. His Pokemon are still level 12, but the levels do jump up appropriately for everyone else after him.
Good. It seems a marvellous future awaits us. I can't believe she wasn't evil in the end. Congrats on the restraint.
So were you being judgmental, Tom? Were you judging her by her appearance?
Yes, actually.
That's pretty fucked up, you know.
Yeah, kind of is.
There is one more thing that you can do at Quizartico Inc. There's an NPC there that you can speak to actually refight all of the Rogue Mega Evolution raid fights.
Yeah, it's like simulations, isn't it?
It's a simulation of them, yes, but if you ever want to redo them and you actually can get a time for how fast you completed them and everything, so if you want to try to test your times or whatever, you do get some minor rewards from those as well.
Let's have a quick looky-loo at what we've got over here. I am just seeing Hippowdon exclusively right now, but there's a Scrafty over there.
Yeah, this area over here, this sort of dirt area, can have Charmander and Tepig. It's very funny to me that an Alpha Scrafty spawned, considering Scrafty is one of the normal spawns for this zone.
Yeah.
This area has Scrafty and Aggron that can spawn here.
There's normally a couple of Aggron here. I'm surprised there aren't any right now.
Hit that one with Dazzling Gleam. There you go.
You are running low on Ultra Balls. You might need to stock back up on them.
Well, it's fine.
That's something for me to do in between parts. Ooh, a Chikorita. Bah!
Bulbasaur can also spawn over here. Pretty much the whole grass area that you can see ahead of you can also have Bulbasaur, and also Gardevoir and Roselia, or Roserade rather, sorry.
Yeah, and the Gardevoir run away the second they spot you, so you do have to be quick with them.
Well, to be honest, I don't fucking blame them.
And then Dragalge, Malamar can also spawn here, and over towards the water is where you get the Squirtle and Totodile that can spawn.
Nice.
And then there's a list of 50 or 60 Pokemon that have a chance to spawn in the middle, as we mentioned. Including the evolutions, so that could actually be an easier way to get those than worrying about evolving all the different Eevees.
Yeah, for sure.
Alternatively, you could, have a friend that's completed the Pokédex, so he can just trade them all to you to help you with that.
Oh, very, very subtle, Spar. Very subtle.
If you do want to, it would be a lot easier. You do have to trade for some of the evolutions anyway.
Okay, so all I'm seeing here is Dragalge, Dragalge, Dragalge.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of double spawns, which is a little bit odd, but not unheard of. Starmie, you're a water type. You don't really need the floaty.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
But it's became more humanoid, so it lost the ability to swim as easily.
Okay, I guess that will do us for now. Am I free to go hither and thither and start the ZA Royale?
Yes, I believe your next story quest requires completing a round. So that would be the next thing that the game wants you to do.
I see. Good stuff. Alright folks, this is the end of the main game of Pokemon Legends ZA. It's been a fun time, but now is the time for rest, and when we come back, we shall hop on the post-game train and ride it to its inevitable conclusion. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.